Right, video today is fitting a new boost pin to my 200 TDI engine. It's obviously goes in the fuel pump. You can get them online. First thing to do is locate where it's going to be fitted. It's got the four flathead screws on the top of the injection pump. Just clean it off. Make sure there's nothing that can fall in there. Get rid of all the dirt and debris that's around it before you start trying to open it, because you don't want anything falling into the fuel pump. So yeah, I use GT85 to clean it off. Use brake cleaner or whatever. GT85 is not the best cleaner, but it's all right handy. And then you want to loosen the screws off that are around the top of this cap. I know it's not the best view, but it's the best we put it where it's still working. You can see what's going on. So we've got four flathead screws around there. As you can see, they're very tight. These have ever been out before. So you'll find that you probably won't be able to undo them. Get a hammer on the top of your screwdriver or straight onto the screws themselves and give them a little tap with a hammer. A few taps will just break the seal and help you to undo them. So I'll grab that and tap them out. So once your screws are all loosened, you can take them the rest of the way out by hand. So I'll just unscrew all four of the bolts, screws, and then slowly pop the cap off. So once they're all out, you can pull the cap off. The diaphragm, there's a rubber diaphragm in there, it's a little stuck, so make sure you get your fingers under it and don't rip it. When it comes out, there's a spring and also a nylon washer. Take the spring off and drop it back into the pump, and you can take the nylon washer off and keep that to the side. Then just peel the diaphragm and the boost pin out of the cap. If it's still stuck in the cap, some of them will stay in there. Leave the cap where it is, and then you've got there you can see the diaphragm. Mine's a little dirty, so it has been off-road a lot. There's a bit of dirt on there. You'll see a groove on the actual pin itself. That's where the direction's been seated in. So if you ever have to put it back with that groove facing the front of the vehicle, front of the pump. Because mine's been off-road and it's got a little bit dirty, there's a bit of dirt on the diaphragm. So I just need to clean all that dirt off the diaphragm. Spray it down with GT85 that I've got there. Not the best stuff, but it'll do. Scrape the dirt off, make sure you don't damage the diaphragm if there is any dirt on there. Next you need to take the old pin out, so there's two 10mm on there. There's a 2 10mm flats on the pin itself and a 10mm nut on the top. So just hold the bottom and undo the top, and then it'll come off with your fingers. So get that out of there. There's a washer on top as well. Keep hold of that, and then gently wiggle the pin itself out of the cap and the diaphragm. There is a mark on the cap to show you which way this pin goes, but you'll see on the pin I've got there is a mark there just showing you where it was, where the direction was, which is always towards the front. So if you ever need to put it back, that needs to be towards the front of the pump where the pin sits on it. So I'm just going to clean that diaphragm off and make sure that's all okay. Right, I missed myself putting this back in, but you can see that that's a no boost pin. You can see it's a different shape to the old one. So the notch there needs to be towards the front of the pump again, because that's where the little pin's going to sit. Same thing again, 2 10mm, push it through, put the washer on, put the nut on the top, hold tight with a 10mm rolling point on there. Then the next thing to do is to put it into the back into the pump. Like I said, I've just got to clean this one off because it is a little bit dirty. This boost pin is apparently a new design. Bought it off eBay. It's a company that sells them on there. This is their new design. It's a stainless steel, and this one's 20 quid. And it's just a little. The cutout is a little bit of a different depth and shape to the other ones apparently. Give you a bit more low down power, lowering the rev range is what it says. So we're going to try that out once it's been fitted, and we'll take it for a test drive and tell you how it's working. So next thing to do is put it back in there. So make sure your spring's still in there, and the instructions say to leave the nylon washer off. I'm just going to give mine a little clean around the edges because, like I say, it has got slightly past the seal there, the diaphragm. So I'm going to clean the edges off, make sure it's going to sit flat, dust or gunk underneath it. And then once I've cleaned that, we can pop the new boost pin into the pump. Right, sorry for the block view there, but that's the way it goes in. So you want the groove towards the front of the car, towards the front of the pump. There is a little dot on top of the large washer, or the large steel plate that's on top of it. Line that dot up with the cutout on your boost pin, and you'll know when you drop it in exactly where it's got to be. So drop it in. It is a little bit spring loaded, but it shouldn't matter once the cap's on. You shouldn't have to push it down hard. And then drop it in, make sure it's in line, and then tighten everything up. videos on this sort of thing, cars, 4x4s, bikes, tool reviews, please like and subscribe and share the video. I know there's a lot of videos about these boost pins, first time I've done it, and this is very easy to fit, and will so please